students. I am happy to meet you again through the online class. Today we are going to study a new lesson. Okay? Children, imagine when you walk across the room and you know you are moving. When you walked across the room, you can use a point on the floor as a reference point. For example, when you are traveling in a car, if you look outside the window, you notice that you are in motion in relation to light posts, houses, trees, etc. Because your position is changing means you are moving in a car with respect to these things. A body is to be in motion when its position changes with respect to its surroundings. A body is to be in motion when its position changes with respect to its surroundings. What is the meaning of motion? Motion means process of moving. Motion is the change in the position of an object with respect to time or its surrounding. What is the definition of motion? Motion is the change in the position of an object with respect to time. Everything in the world is in motion. An object to be not moving, actually it is moving because Earth is moving around the sun. Cars along the road, trains along the track, and aeroplanes in the sky are all moving. This movement is one type of motion. The fan rotating in the ceiling is another type of motion. When you are playing in swing, it moves to and fro. This is another one type of motion. Children, look around you. You can see many things. Is it? A row of houses, large trees, small plants, flying birds, running cars, and many more. Can you list the object which remains fixed at their position and the objects which keeps on changing their position? We have already discussed in grade 6 when an object changes its position with time is to be in motion. When there is no change in the position of an object is to be at rest. Did you understand the difference between motion and rest? Motion means when an object changes its position with time is to be in motion. When there is no change in the position of an object is to be at rest. For example, a book lying on the table and the walls of a room are at rest. Cars and buses running on the road, birds and aeroplanes flying in air are in motion. Motion is a relative phenomenon. It means that an object appearing to be in motion to one person can appear to be at rest as viewed by another person. For example, trees on roadside would appear to move backward for a person traveling in a car, while the same tree would appear to be at rest for a person standing on the roadside. Trees on roadside would appear to move backward for a person traveling in a car, while the same tree would appear to be at rest for a person standing on the roadside. Motion can be found in any moving object. Wind, a ball being thrown, someone running, a fish swimming. Motion can be classified into different types. Do you know what are the different types? They are translatory motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, repetitive motion, random motion, and multiple motion. Translatory motion has two types: rectilinear and curvilinear. And repetitive motion has two types: periodic and non-periodic motion. Now we are going to study three types of motion. First one is translatory motion. What is the motion? Translatory motion. A type of motion in which all parts of the body move the same distance in a given time is known as translatory motion. What is the meaning of translatory motion? A type of motion in which all parts of the body move the same distance in a given time is known as the translatory motion. What is meant by translatory motion? Motion in which all points of a moving body move uniformly in the same line or direction. If an object is executing translational motion, then there is no change in its orientation relative to a fixed point. For example, a train moving in its track, a man walking on the road, birds flying in the sky, etc. When a body is shifted or moved from one point to another point, then the body is said to be experience translational motion. Translatory motion can be two types. What are they? They are rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. The other name of rectilinear motion is linear motion. Okay, what are the two types of translatory motion? Rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. First one is rectilinear motions. Rectilinear motion means the body is moving in a straight line. Okay. Rectilinear motion means the body is moving in a straight line. For example, a ball falling from the cliff, a bullet fired from the gun. It could be both uniform and non-uniform motion. In the figure shown, a cart is moving from point to point. It is moving along a straight line with some velocity. Here, motion is rectilinear motion because the cart is moving in a straight line and the motion is translatory motion because all the particles in the cart move parallel to each other. There is no change in the orientation of the cart. It is moving straight line. Here, wheels are making in order to reach from point to point. Wheels of cart exhibit rolling motion which includes both. What are they? Translational and rotational motion. What is the difference between rectilinear and translatory motion? Rectilinear motion means moving in a straight line. Translatory motion occurs when all points in a body move the same distance in the same amount of time. The translatory motion does not always require that the object move in a straight line. We can use the term translatory motion when the object is moving in 2 or 3-dimensional bodies. What is the second type of translatory motion? Curvilinear motion. The motion when the body in a curved path. In the curvilinear motion, when the body in a curved path. It is also motion in 2 or 3 dimensions. So, translatory motion does not always have to be in a straight line. An object moves in a curved path without changing its orientation. What is the meaning of curvilinear motion? The motion when the body is a curved path. Listen, children. From this figure, you can see that the ball in question is launched from point O and it reaches point C, traveling through points A and B. This type of motion is curvilinear motion. Listen here. Ball is moving in a curved path in order to move from point O to point C. Please note that if this ball starts to spin, as in the case of a cricket ball, then motion here would be no longer be translational, because now the ball is executing a kind of motion where it is moving from one point to another along with a spin along its own axis. Here, particles are not moving parallel to each other, they are moving forward along with the change in their axis. These are the 2 types of translatory motion. What are the 2 types of translatory motion? Rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. Can you say few examples of translatory motion? A man walking, car or bus moving, boat sailing in a sea, a stone falling straight towards the surface of the earth, cat walking, a coin moving over a carom board. Second type of motion is circular motion. Circular motion is a movement of an object along the circumference of a circle or rotation along a circular path. It is described as a movement of an object while rotating along a circular path If an object moves in a complete circle, it is said to be in circular motion. Okay. What is circular motion? If an object moves in a complete circle, it is to be in circular motion. For example, a dog running around a circular fountain is in circular motion. Can you say any other examples of circular motion? Man-made satellite that revolves around the earth, a moving car's wheel, and gears in gas turbines. These are the examples of circular motion. The third type of motion is rotatory motion. The motion that occurs when a body rotates on its own axis. What is the meaning of rotatory motion? The motion that occurs when a body rotates on its own axis. Few examples of rotatory motions are the motion of the earth about its own axis around the sun. Next one is while driving a car, the motion of wheels and the steering wheel about its own axis is an example of rotatory motion. Can you say some other examples of rotatory motion? Rotating blades of a windmill, ceiling fan, and the motion of hands of a clock. Shall we watch a small video now? Listen.
Talk about definition on motion and rest. Let's try to imagine yourself sitting in a seat while traveling in a moving car. We observe no change in position with respect to the window. There is a change of scene when we view through the window. The change of scene indicates that the car is moving and that the car is in motion. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its surroundings in a given time. Now the window in the car cabin is at rest. That is, its position with respect to the walls of the cabin does not change its position with respect to its surroundings. Motion is always observed and measured with a point of reference. All living things show motion, whereas the non-living things show motion only when some force is acting on it. Motion can be of many types. The motion in which all points of a moving body move uniformly in the same line or direction is called translatory motion. Example, a moving car, a moving ball, a falling apple, etc. Translatory motion is again of two types. If a body moves in a straight line, it is said to have rectilinear motion. Example, a car moving on a straight road, soldiers marching, etc. And if a body moves along a curved path, it is said to have curvilinear motion. Example, a car taking a turn on a curved road, motion of a pencil drawing a circle, etc. An object is said to be in circular motion when it moves around a fixed point called axis. Example, a spinning top and a merry-go-round. When a body as a whole moves in a circular path, its motion is called revolution and the body is said to revolve. Example, our own earth, it revolves around the sun. And when a body undergoes translatory motion in such a way that its parts cover different distances in a given time, it is said to have rotatory motion. Example, the earth's rotation around its axis, the blades of a windmill, a dancer taking a twirl.
Okay, children. Shall we recap the portion now? Okay. Can you say the definition of motion? The change in the position of an object with respect to time. The change in the position of an object with respect to time. What are the types of motion? Translatory motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, repetitive motion, random motion, multiple motion. Translatory motion means a type of motion in which all parts of the body move the same distance in a given time. The translatory motion has two types. What are they? Rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. What is the other name of rectilinear motion? It is linear motion. Rectilinear motion means the body is moving in a straight line. What is the meaning of curvilinear motion? Curvilinear motion is the motion when the body in a curved path. In the rectilinear motion, the body is moving in a straight line. In the curvilinear motion, the body in a curved path. What is the meaning of circular motion? Circular motion is a movement of an object along the circumference of a circle or rotation. Circular motion described as a movement of an object while rotating along a circular path. If an object moves in a complete circle, it is said to be in circular motion. What is the meaning of rotatory motion? The motion that occurs when a body rotates on its own axis. Can you say one example of rotatory motion? The motion of the earth about its own axis around the sun. Okay, children. We can study the other types of motions in our next class. Thank you.